Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. In the series of basic process engineering calculations, in this session we proceed to how to calculate the vacuum pump and booster pump capacity based on the air load and the leakage rate. So any of the vacuum pump sizing we need some of the data like whatever maybe the system volume, like equipment, piping, heat exchanger, whatever the assembly which is connected to the uh, vacuum pump. So then we need evacuation time. Evacuation time is the time in which we expect to achieve the desired vacuum which we have required for the process. Then we can have vacuum leak. Here we have 90 torr of vacuum leak. Then we need the what is the system operating temperature. It is a temperature at which our reaction or process is going to happen. Okay, then we need to air load. Air load which is 3 kg per hour. So and finally the main important parameter is the required ultimate vacuum. Okay, so it is the vacuum required for the our process operation. Okay, so here we assume that our requirement is 10 torr. Okay, so based on this we calculate the air leakage rate. Okay, leakage rate. Leakage rate calculation is done with the simply like system volume into the vacuum leak into 1000 divided by the evacuation time in minute in hour, sorry, in hours. So with reference to this formula we can calculate the leakage rate. Okay, so here we calculate the leakage rate. System volume is of 4 kl into the simply we have to check the vacuum into the vacuum leak into 1000 which is for the conversion, then are the required time, it's in 10 minutes, so we can convert that into hours. So this is are the calculated air leakage rate. Okay, calculated air leakage rate. Okay, so it's in torr liter per hour or per second. Okay, so it's in per hour. Sorry. Now we calculate the required pump capacity. Required vacuum pump capacity. Okay, it is calculated by the air leakage rate Gauge rate into the 3.6 divided by the required ultimate pressure or vacuum. Okay, so with this using simply this formula we can calculate the vacuum pump capacity. Vacuum pump capacity. Okay, so here 1.6 into our the air leakage rate divided by the 10 torr. Okay, so this is our vacuum pump capacity in meter cube per hour. Okay, so now we have to calculate the line size. Line size, line size from pump. Okay, to system. So to calculate this line size, we simply calculate direct here into the pump capacity, which we have already calculated, equals to into pump capacity raised to 0.5. Okay, and divide by 20.4, we'll get the line size in inch. This is the line size required for the system to the pump, and it is a capacity of vacuum pump. Then we calculate the capacity of booster, which is for the additional vacuum or the evacuation capacity. It is calculated simply. I'll just write down the formula is equal to air rate, air load or air let into the system operating temperature. These are the our requirement into 2.16 divided by the required ultimate vacuum. Okay, so using this formula we can simply calculate the capacity of booster required. Here I'll just calculate 2.16 into air leak rate is the 3 into the temperature of 350 divided by 10. So our required booster capacity is 226 meter cube per hour. Okay, so again here we can calculate the line size for pump from booster, or line size from pump to booster. Okay, so we calculate that to the power of our booster pump capacity calculated here, comma 0.5 divided by 25.4. So we'll get the line size in inch. Okay, so here our calculated line size from the pump to booster is the 1.5 inch. Okay. So in this way you can calculate the vacuum pump capacity and the booster capacity with reference to the air load and the leakage rate. So hope you got the clarity about how to calculate these basic calculation with reference to Excel spreadsheet. If you have any doubt, you can drop me a comment or your query in a comment section, or you can simply mail me on the mail ID provided in our channel description. So thank you for now. Bye bye.